Hey, Tyler.
Dave.
You ever wanted to solve a murder mystery?
You know it, Dave.
Goddamn right. Welcome to Character Select. My name is Dave, and with me today is important investigator of murders extraordinaire.
Me.
Yeah, you.
The fractactical genius.
The fractactical genius. And we're playing, as you can see from the screen, the Painscreek killings, which is...
Boy, this is an old game.
I mean, it came out like 5 years ago, but the reason you've wanted to play this game ever since it was announced, if I remember correctly.
I want to play this game for a while.
And the reason that this game is interesting is because it is a murder mystery where you're trying to solve a cold case, and the clues are everywhere, and the game does not hold your hand.
Yeah, it asks you to go around and piece things together without, like, you found this evidence, that means now, like, this event happens or whatever. It's like, old newspapers, diaries, stuff like that. And then you have to pick who you think the culprit is, and you could be right or you could be wrong.
But you actually have to logic it out. The game isn't going to logic it for you. Like, if you pick up a knife and it's got blood on it, and it's 5 feet away from where a person died, you can logically deduce that the knife was probably used in that. But if there's other clues around that you miss, then you are drawing the wrong conclusion, potentially. So we have to figure it out.
I will also point out that the same people that make this game have a new game coming out soon called Scene Investigators, which is the same premise, except it's like small little compartmentalized cases.
Yeah.
So
we're going to be playing Painscreek killings. And you've never played this game, right?
I played like maybe an hour of it, which is just a lot of wandering around.
Okay. This game seeks to emulate to a certain degree the experience of investigating a murder case. You'll need to search each location carefully, find clues to proceed, and use your observation and deduction skills to uncover the hidden secrets. We recommend writing your own notes or taking advantage of the in-game camera. Game autosaves when you enter a location, should you encounter a bug while playing.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, we are going to be taking notes. I had a notepad. Where did my notepad
Shall you be my Watson note boy?
I mean, I can do that, yes. As long as you don't make me throw any harpoons at sharks.
Hey, Janet. So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey? I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans. Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
You know what the premise kind of reminds me a little bit of?
What?
Have you ever read or seen the movie The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
No, I know of it.
Alright, well that's about a journalist solving a cold case from decades ago or whatever.
Right.
Anywho, August 3rd, 1999. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved and the killer never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Painscreek sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week, we received news that large swathes of Painscreek County will be auctioned off soon. We'd like to revisit the story and attempt to find out the following. Who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive? And what was the murder weapon? Please submit your findings in a front-page photograph for your story to be published. Don't forget to bring the camera!
Alright. Okay, you go through the tutorial. Oh, don't do that. Go through the tutorial really quick. I'm going to get a notepad and a pencil. I am prepared.
Turn the camera sensitivity up a little bit. Nope. Actually, give me a second. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Just turn off the mouse cursor now that I have like a little crosshair here. Right, what was the button for the camera? C, of course. Perfect. Cemetery gate, padlock 113. Alright, so we're gonna go, wait, this was the, place. This is the sheriff's office, that's right.
God damn it. This is all fine, I promise.
Five minutes later.
Okay, I didn't find a notebook. I found stacks of paper and a pen.
Fantastic. I was trying to tell you that there isn't really a tutorial because we jump right in.
Okay, cool.
So we're just gonna... I've just been kind of rambling around so we can just jump right back in like right here.
Alright, so what do we got? No photos. What's the sign to the left say?
This one?
Population 0. Okay, that's good for a picture.
Anywho, I don't know how much of that video was useful, so we'll just continue doing what we got. Zoom in on the camera. The cemetery gate is 113. 1131. Alright, so into the sheriff's office, in fact.
I'm gonna write that down immediately. Okay. Sheriff's office. There's nobody here in this entire town. So
correct.
This is kind of like a walking simulator. But with like a purpose. As opposed to just experiencing the thing. What?
Whoops. Okay. This game doesn't have cursor locked inside.
Does it not?
Is it that one? Alright, I think that was it. Sorry,
okay.
Keep cursor on.
You gotta turn on the lights now?
Yep.
Oh. Find another way to see better in the dark. Okay. Surprised this place still has power, really. Ooh. Immediately begin. Is that a map?
What?
To the left
where
you picked it up. Right there.
Yes.
Okay, so we're at the sheriff outpost on Black Pine Road. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor's mansion.
So it looks like looks like we have six major buildings here. We got the hospital, the museum, the mansion, a photography shop, an inn, the post office, the church, and I guess the farmer's market.
And then there's the cemetery, Old Creek Town.
The hunting grounds.
I don't know how much of this is relevant or how big this place is going to be.
Well,
Painscreek
I guess we'll
map
see.
Is in map. Okay.
But there's going to be a lot of this, like searching through cabinets and whatever, because there may be documents and stuff.
Right.
Old tea boxes. Can I not zoom in? There we go.
Is that soothing? Soothing.
Amazing, soothing, and nature.
Nature green.
Yep. I should probably turn off... I think it was that depth of field that I don't like. Much better.
Okay,
right.
A book? Alright, what do we got? Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon, July 30th, 1995. Bernard the butler, Dorothy the head servant, Derek the family chauffeur, and his mom Wanda, who is fighting cancer, attended. Vivian's husband, Charles, came with their daughter, Tricia. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Most of the town came and paid their respects at the funeral. Halfway through the ceremony, Tricia started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere and the crying died down. I noticed that Dorothy looked tired. It must have been tough to take care of Tricia. She's been having multiple breakdowns. I can't blame her. With the loss of her mother and her boyfriend being accused as the killer, must have taken a toll on her. I feel sorry for the whole family. Town of Painscreek is quickly becoming a ghost town September 6th.
Sorry. So that's 2 months later.
Yeah. Population has decreased drastically over the years. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's sad to see a once lively town become what it is now. It's been almost 6 months since Vivian was killed. Her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motive? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers, nor any citizen of Painscreek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make any sense. Painscreek Community Hospital has officially closed as of February 20th. The remaining patients have been allocated to other hospitals to provide suitable services for them. To be honest, it's hard to watch them leave. I wonder if the day will come when I will be reassigned somewhere else. Okay, so important info just based on that.
This is James Howard's diary.
Okay, so... Gonna read the paper?
Can't. Oh, I thought I couldn't.
Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Witnesses reported seeing the suspect fleeing from murder scene late night. Was residing at the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead. According to a witness who at this time has wished to remain anonymous, he was coming home late on July 19th at around 11:50 p.m. when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion, heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witness did not think it unusual until a few days later when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian Roberts' murder. Shortly after the call was made, I questioned him. He did not meet her that night. It had nothing to do with her death. He was brought down to the station for further questioning. So I
do not have the further page, so...
Yeah. So all of this is important. What was his name? Scott? Scott Brooks?
Scott Brooks.
But
there's a classified drawer here.
Hey, look, key.
Sorry, what were you saying? What is this?
Scott Brooks is the suspected killer, but he was not convicted. We don't have that yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I use desk key.
What's in the drawer? Another key. Old gate key. Alright. Update of what happened to Vivian Roberts on August 6th. Scott Brooks, the only suspect in this murder case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to our investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 p.m. near the woods north of the mansion. Two hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior, he was fired for working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior. She also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Tricia, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. We are currently investigating the case. Scott is the main suspect in Vivian's murder.
Okay, so we have one piece of a timeline. He was seen with her at 11:30 the night before she died.
Right. And they found him at 11:50 walking down Silver Creek.
Right. Might want to write down that we need the combination for this classified drawer.
What about
it's not in here.
What about the papers next to the fax machine? Anything there?
No. Oh.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
That sounds like Elias Tafaxis.
Duwanaba?
Elias Tafaxis, the guy that did Adam Jensen for Deus Ex.
I mean, maybe look it up. Maybe it was him. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to look up anything yet.
Alright. Alright, so we got the key to the gate.
Alright. Need key for classified cabinet in sheriff office. Need key. Need code. It's a code lock.
Also, just one random thing. If we wanted to, we just leave and go guess.
No. That was totally Scott. Mission solved.
Yep, it was that dude. Gate, key.
That's creepy.
Yep, now we got a whole town to investigate. Can I go under here? I can. Alright, so, like, we have all these addresses. So we need to find the ones that are relevant. And then also find the keys to the relevant places.
Is number 7 burnt? Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. There was a fire at number 7.
There was a firefight.
Alright.
So I guess the first thing we want to do is go to the Holiday Inn or whatever.
I'm sorry, is that another car?
Sure is.
What the hell is it doing here?
I couldn't tell you. But it is locked.
Huh.
There is information there, however.
There's somebody else here. Can you take a picture of that?
I sure can.
Just in case we see that guy wandering around. We'll know it's his car.
Alright. Well, let's go in here.
Alright. Just a random house? I thought we were going somewhere specific.
No. Yeah, this is the inn.
Oh.
The Holiday Inn, or whatever it's called.
Why did the music get creep?
I don't know. This totally isn't a horror game. Don't worry, Dave.
It better not be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wine. What the hell?
Sure is.
Yep. It's a Victrola. Okay.
Gramophone.
Is somebody here
A lot of...
drinking?
I don't know. None of these bottles are open.
And those glasses aren't used. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
We
Sure
know
is
how,
darts.
We know how darts are played.
Can I play darts? No.
Apparently not. Enjoy your stay in Painscreek and take a chance to explore the surroundings, traverse up the slopes of Black Pine Mountains, take in the jaw-dropping views, take a hike on trails toward Cherry Creek Lake. Many amazing things.
5-star room service, blah, blah, blah. Moon's Cafe. Hunter's Trail.
So Moon Cafe
blah, blah, blah.
seems like a good place to go to next. Seems like it's important.
Depending on what we find or do not find here. Is there anything here?
Painscreek PD, County of NL, Joshua Taylor. Missing
1989.
since... So
no.
6 years before. It doesn't seem like it's anything important. He has a scar below his left eye. Take a picture of that.
Well, you got it. Say, what if he's the murderer?
Annual Fall Festival.
Nope.
It's 46 Silver Lake Boulevard is the church.
Yep. What do you do if you're locked out of your car? Oh, this is probably a hint. We need to find
a Slim Jim.
Slim Jim. Yeah, it's a Slim Jim right there.
Snap it to a Slim Jim. Moon Cafe.
Oh yeah, brother.
Lunch and dinner
Or
only
not.
$9.99? God damn.
This is man. Those are better times. Stevie's barbershop, blah blah blah. Alright. Let's check the thing here.
Letters or documents. Ooh. Here's the key that you requested, 7 Black Pine Road, Painscreek. Okay. There was also that message about somebody waiting for a package?
What, right here?
No, on the fax machine.
Oh yeah.
Locked.
Nope, that's the key for that house. Very old keys as well.
Painscreek Community Hospital closes after 60 years of service. Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman, saw the need to revamp the hospital in the early 70s. She founded the Roberts Relief Foundation with the main purpose to support the needs of the village of Painscreek, starting with the hospital. By the early 80s, the population of the village and local areas had already started to rapidly decline. Many young people went to college and not return, blah, blah, blah. So Vivian was important in revamping the place. Wait, I'm sorry, bring up that paper again? Fund embezzlement suspected as key factor. Okay, that's important.
That could be part of the motive. Maybe she was stealing money and somebody was trying to, like, blackmail her for it.
Maybe. The bottle of champagne to the left was examinable. Not that one, the one on the other side.
That's the box of wine.
No, that fancy one right there.
Oh, okay.
Champagne Lingable. Okay.
Champagne.
Alright, so these are all locked. Any messages?
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Alright, so we need those names.
Yeah, Oliver Gibson toolbox, and shovel. Mrs. Patterson has Oliver's spare key.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's all we can get here. Wait. 204. 202.
Wait, that didn't have a key on it, did it? 202?
They all did.
Could you open the boxes underneath the counter with that?
Probably.
No.
No.
Okay. Need a special
Guess these are separate keys. Just double checking it. Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
We can go look at the rooms, I guess.
Toolbox is behind counter at inn. Okay. Just making sure that we note these things because we're gonna forget otherwise.
Oh, sure. It's one of those games.
Wait, examine that. Can you open it? Turn it around? No? Okay.
Nope. It's just the Bible.
Look, salvation lies within, and that's where you find rock hammers.
Not in this movie.
There's something in the garbage.
That's a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright.
Okay, when we use the keys, they disappear, so that's good.
Yeah.
Keeps our inventory relatively clean. Sure looks like there's a package under that Bible, doesn't it?
I mean, it looks like it, but it also looks like it's another book.
Okay.
Lord of... something.
King in Yellow.
Land of Leisure?
Ooh. Next to the Bible? Mmm.
Oh, man, I don't know. Alright,
Ooh, interesting. Thank you for your rent payment as stated in your rental agreement. However, when rent payments are not received by 4/4, you must pay additional rent because of a late charge due, or you did not qualify for the rent discount. The additional amount was not included in your payment. $85. Bring your credit up to balance. This must be paid within 7 days from the date of this notice.
blah, blah, blah.
That notice doesn't have a date, though. Stephen M. was in room 204. Okay.
Yep. No, 201.
We have that key.
We don't.
Oh, that's the one key we don't have. That's right.
Yeah, Stephen Moss was in 201 from 321 and never checked out.
And before that was Neil Merle. Okay. Interesting.
I have no idea who Neil Merle is, but...
He never checked out, huh? Bible.
They love putting Bibles and everything.
Bibles are...
I think that's like a standard practice in hotels, right?
Yeah, the Gideons do it. I don't know why, but they do it.
Well, I mean, proselytizing or whatever.
Keep your proselytization out of my hotel room. I just want to sleep.
Yep, alright. Well, I guess we're done here. For now. This bathroom.
Alright. So, to the Moon Cafe?
Yeah. Do you know where that is?
No. It was on the brochure that we recorded, though.
Well, I don't see it. The post office should be over there. Oh, right here. Moon Cafe.
Yeah.
Also, Big Books Little. Okay.
Alright.
Locked.
Okay.
Alright. So where do we want to go? I guess, do we...
We could go check out Vivian's place if we knew where it was.
Well, it's the mayor's mansion.
Right.
So
Oliver's photography is on the map. Oliver Gibson? He might be the guy.
Yeah. Well, he did say at his photo lab or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't turn the power on. Can't open that door. Farmer's Market. Fresh eggs. Cheeses. Pies, jams, and jellies.
Specially
shit.
selected cheeses. That just means that they're high
empty.
quality.
All that's here is an empty bottle of champagne. Anyway.
I mean, we have some leads to follow up on, but not much.
I mean, at the very least, we can just sort of look around for now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Silent Hill in that regard.
Like, the idea of an entire town abandoned that's not fucking, like, run down is creepy.
I feel like that's against copyright.
I don't think the Postal Service uses copyright.
Can you not? Well, I mean, at least trademark, I guess.
You can't turn on the power,
Anywho.
right?
Yeah. It's all off. Pebble Lane. Alright, so where do we want to go? We want the crossing of Walnut and Silver Lake. And then post office is there.
So turn right to go to Town Center Drive and then turn left, right?
I guess. Walnut and Town Center.
Yeah. So you turn left and
So
then it'll be on the right. We're going to Oliver's, right? Sorry, that's what I was implying.
Well, that's on the way to where we're going. We're going to Oliver's and then going up to the mansion.
Right. Hey, look, Oliver's
Here it
photography.
is. It's locked.
But his neighbor has a key.
Yeah, but we don't know where she lives.
I mean, I would assume that a neighbor lives nearby.
I mean, you can't just, like, go in every single house.
There's another car.
There is. There's nothing in it, though.
Why the fuck are people just leaving their cars here? Like, was this during a point... Well, I mean, maybe they just
people
walked away.
abandon their cars. One thing we could do is check the post office to see if there's, like, a bunch of, like, addresses or whatever.
Yeah. We can't get in
Where
there
was that
yet.
post office?
Good, no, turn around. We can't get into the post office yet.
Can we not? Oh, we already checked that.
Yeah,
of
it was
course we
locked.
did.
So I guess we'll go to the mayor's mansion.
Yep, we'll do that. Adventure!
I mean... Yeah. Like, ghost towns are creepy in general, you know?
At least this is a pleasant ghost town.
Yeah, not like that place in Pennsylvania. Ugh.
And up here...
I mean, it's also a very pleasant town. It's just completely abandoned and well-maintained, oddly enough.
Okay, so this path leads back to town.
Yeah, like back alleys, sort of.
Yeah.
Insofar as this town has back alleys.
And this leads to the mansion.
I bet this is locked.
Who has glass on their gate?
Oh. It's not locked. Interessant.
Muy interessant.
Alright, so this place has definitely been abandoned for a while.
Alright, well, let's case the outside before we go inside.
Yeah, you always want to get a good view of the outer area before you start breaking and entering. Although, I guess if nobody lives here, it doesn't matter? Right?
You can still trespass, even if the building is not occupied. If it's still owned by someone, then...
Yeah, but who owns it? That's a weird question.
I don't know, probably the husband. Oh, look, a grill back there.
Inside? Oh, door is bolted from the inside. No keys for that one. If this gate is locked, I swear to God.
Well, the gate's on the thing... Yeah.
Huh.
Da Vinci Chianti.
A lot of wine. A lot of booze.
The yard isn't very well kept. I mean, look how sparse the grass is.
I think the owner died.
I don't know, but I mean, even if they died, don't you think, like, it would still not be, like, shit like that? This is a big-ass house. These are, like, multi-millionaires. There's a shed here.
We need
another grill inside. And a book.
But it's locked and we need a code, not a key.
There's a key there.
Yeah.
And some chess pieces. And whatever that is. Another key. So there's 2 keys and a book in this shed.
Okay.
So we need the combination to get in the shed. What are you?
Locked is what you are. Called it.
Yep.
I'm just enjoying taking this in, because right now there's, like, no inferences that we can draw at all. Ooh. Breaking the rules, breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Okay.
We need a key code for that.
Second floor map, okay. There's a security room on the second floor. Lower right?
That there is. The Dorothy room.
Dorothy's room, I think is what it meant.
Oh, I'm sure, but it said Dorothy room.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else in here. And you can't spin the globe.
Oh, if there was a dog, I bet
Worst
you wouldn't
game.
be able to pet it either.
Can't turn that light switch on. Can I turn this one on? Nope. Alright, so can't go in there. This napkin. The fuck happened? Oh, it's why is there stairs here? Why would you build a wine cabinet like that?
To put cooling underneath, maybe?
Maybe.
Like an HVAC system? It's a weird way to do it, but...
But then why would you put the oven up against the wall like that?
Okay.
Flour. Spelled with a W.
I think it's actually, like, plant food. I don't know.
Then why is that in the kitchen?
I don't know.
It's a nice fridge.
Yeah, but you don't want to open it.
Yeah, it's like that episode of Cowboy Bebop. What was the lesson? Don't leave things in the fridge. What a great episode that was.
God, it was...
It had absolutely nothing to do with anything.
It was still one of the best episodes.
Yeah. So Clorox makes, like, everything here.
Okay.
I guess they're packing to move out and then left all of their stuff here?
There's a note on the fridge behind you.
I'm just looking through the cabinets first.
Oh, a key.
For this.
A mansion room key that we don't know what it opens. Ooh. Shopping list for Trisha's birthday. 3 packs of balloons, candles, new tablecloth, baking powder, eggs, strawberries, M. Okay.
No, I'll take a picture of it. You never know.
It's true.
Note.
Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. Church.
All right, we got to find a flower pot with a key.
Under flower pot.
You got it.
All right. No messages. Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. July 13th? Body submerged.
Before?
Yeah.
This was before the murder.
He swam towards the vehicle and was shocked to see a body in the driver's seat. He quickly called the police. The body had been in the water between 10 and 15 days. Painscreek Community Hospital confirmed that Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28th. The hospital staff assumed he had left Painscreek for business purposes, which Dr. Johnson was known to do rather privately. Okay.
No missing persons report. A lot of flashlights around.
Yeah, it's in case you miss one.
Alright, so that must be the wife. That's the... Wait. Roberts is the doctor, right?
Johnson.
No, that's Johnson. Alright. So that's the daughter, Trisha? Was that her name?
Yes.
Alright, and then the husband and the wife.
So, that newspaper was published on July 13th, and he died between 10 and 15 days. So,
yep.
Between June 28th, July 3rd.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, so we got a few more doors on the bottom level here.
So, they're making it out like...
Maze game.
Nice. They're making it out like Vivian's death was what caused the community to fall apart, but it sounds like somebody else died shortly before.
They did mention deaths, but probably like hers was like the catalyst that caused everyone to move away.
I guess.
Like it was like the last straw or something like that. A book.
May 24th, 1993. I've been here for almost 3 months. Everyone treats me well. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She's really nice and is responsible for taking care of all the maids. She's always giving me snacks. The other oldest worker is probably Bernard, the butler. He's so serious, I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other, however, they're perfect when it comes to attending Charles and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they are in charge here. Notice Charles and Vivian are never together much either, even when they are both at home. They don't seem happy. What's going on?
Bad marriage?
Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase. It must have been really nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, Vivian invited me to have tea with her. She asked about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I hoped to open my own deli someday. She said I could do anything if I set my mind on it and work really hard. Like me, she used to be poor, now she's a successful businesswoman. I hope to be like her someday. Wanda is sick. I've heard she has cancer. It has been 2 months since I took over for her. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he is not driving for Charles. I feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helps with their financial needs. I pray she gets well soon. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, although I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyways. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. I would have assumed that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago. He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome, if only he wasn't taken. Who wrote this? The newest maid, I would assume.
It'll tell us. Mary Martinez.
Okay.
So I don't think she has any motive to kill. What about that Andrew fella?
I mean, Andrew shouted. So,
but he's like always drunk or something like that.
Scott was Father Matthew's.
Maybe he saw Scott talking to the lady, got pissed off, and then like killed her or something.
I mean, it's way too early to draw that conclusion, but
look, just spitballing stuff.
Fair. All right. Next time on Character Select, we got a lot of investigating to do, which
all the investigating in the world.
Oh, dark room. There we go. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Tyler.
Dave.
Where does they have a gallery? Fuck rich people, man.